The companies that you work with are going to be the subject matter experts. They're going to know the nitty-gritty details. They're going to know where all the fun little factoids are. And our agencies, any agency that we work with, really needs to understand that that meat is going to come from us. What their role is, and what we tend to think of our agency's role is to be the pressure, to be that person who comes up with the great ideas. Because, yeah, we're really good at solving the issues and telling you what your limits are. But we require agencies to push us to say, all right, you know what your limits are. What are the heights that you can reach? And I think that's where agencies can really strive.
We worked with our agency to to kind of identify key social media bloggers. We and we went out and specifically targeted them. We chose a few that we thought were highly important and set up separate calls with the head of the division to discuss what we were doing. So we've used them as arms and legs. We've used some of their additional experience, especially since that was kind of our first or second foray into it. It was helpful to get their kind of ingrained knowledge, both of social media and also of the the people that were covering that particular kind of climate change categories.
I think working with agencies is really, really, really hard. All things you guys both just said. So we look to our agencies really for the insights and the ideas. I don't need the arms and legs. I've got some of the best people in the communications industry around the world working for Pfizer now. We've done some great hiring in the last couple of years. But since we don't know, and back to your man's question way in the back there are things that we just don't know, and we need.
The message that my brand manager wanted to send was, we'd rather hear the idea than not hear it. We'd rather find a reason to. If it's a good idea, we'll find a way to get around it, or we'll table it until later. We'd rather hear the idea than not hear it.
If it's crazy, we'll laugh at it for about a year.
Yeah, make fun of you. Next time we're at a conference, we're going to mention you by name. But no, we'd rather hear it than not hear it. And we kind of make our living trying to figure out how to navigate through the corporate and regulatory maze. So we'll figure it out and make it happen if it's a good enough idea.